checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Meltzer and Toni Storm versus Athena and Billy Starks. So, of course...
I thought this match was great.
It was. I thought there's no way anything on the show was following the Hangman match. But they had heat immediately because they love Toni. She gets a hot tag. She's running wild. She hits a running hip attack in the corner on Billy. But Athena had done a blind tag, and she hits her finish out of nowhere, and she pins Toni Storm.
Well, that was the finish I would have called.
Good match and good finish.
Alex worked most of the match, selling and everything.
And made her own comeback.
Setting up Tony's tag and everything. Yeah, Alex Windsor did a very good job in this match. They all four were very, very good in this match. Athena really, man, she's really looking good. She's really looking good. And, I presume her and Tony would be Forbidden Door. I mean, that makes the most sense.
Had MJF meeting with Hangman, and he's trying to talk his way into a title shot, and Hangman said, "That's not happening, dude." He goes, "I'm going to give a title shot to a guy I've known and respected for a decade, Mark Briscoe. Max, if you want a title shot, you got to beat him." And MJF said, "You guys are both hicks." And Hangman says, "The Hurt Syndicate isn't here. There's nothing stopping me from beating your ass." And so Max left. Willow announced she's going to be facing Tekla tomorrow on Collision. And then Mark Briscoe and Ricochet was the main event, and another excellent match.
Yeah.
Mark is great. Ricochet did a great job. And the Gates of Agony keep interfering. So finally, Brodito runs down since they're next in the tag tournament. Yeah, Mark gets a small package.
Against the Gates of Agony on tomorrow night's show.
Kicks out and ends up with a big lariat. Jay Driller gets the pin. Excellent match. And then he takes the mic and he says, "MJF, you said one too many things about my brother, and I've never felt like this before. I need help. I think, for the first time ever, I'm concerned I might not ever see my brother again, because he's up there in heaven right now. But I think I might have to kill you, MJF, and not have any regret," which I guess means he would be going to hell and never see his brother. So
that would be a poor choice of decisions when it comes to decisions.
He demands Max come out, so MJF appears on the big screen. But of course it's a ruse, and he jumps Mark from behind.
Kicks him low. Screams,
"Who's the coward?" after he jumped him from behind and kicked him in the nuts. And Mark ends up, he goes to get the diamond ring. Hangman starts heading to the ring. Mark grabs Max, goes for the Jay Driller. Max sprints up the ramp and gets away. The fans are chanting "coward" at him in 2025. And that's how the show ended. Aside from the Christian promo, this was the best Dynamite in a long time. It was great.
They've had a lot of great Dynamites this year. They really have. And this was certainly one of them. So next week is going to be Mark and MJF. Probably winner getting a title shot, which means MJF has to win. But it's like they have done this Mark stuff with MJF, and he never gets his revenge. And, I just think that they got to have him beat MJF. And, next week would be the right time to do it. But it's the wrong time to do it. Because beating MJF right before Forbidden Door, that doesn't really necessarily make sense either. So it's kind of like...
Well, you know what? You could do Hangman and Mark Briscoe at Forbidden Door and Hangman and MJF at All In, which isn't that far afterwards, right? Isn't All In 2 weeks later or something?
No, All In's at the end of September. It's a month later.
Okay, a month later. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, 4 weeks later. I mean, you could do that too. Sure, you could do that. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that Mark needs, Mark's got a lot of momentum, a lot of people behind him. Not that everybody watched that video, but that video just, he came off as such an incredibly likable character in that video. And, if they hadn't been doing the thing so hard for so long, it'd be okay for MJF to beat him. Mark doesn't have to win every match or anything like that. And he'll be over at his level, so to speak. But, man, there's too many times where that guy's promised his family and then he goes and loses again. And you just kind of, You don't want. I think that you don't want him to fail his family, over and over and over again. So, tough decision on the booking, but the normal decision would be MJF goes over and then faces Hangman.
Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store. All of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees. F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.